Hello Commanders, in a new episode of the Influencers War against the City Gamer, and today's episode is going to be called the Nuclear Apocalypse, where we will use our beautiful ICBMs, ballistic missiles, and also our max level cruise missiles. In the last part we performed the air assault with our beautiful combination of helicopter gunships and attack helicopters. Our air force have been targeting their anti-missile systems because we need to weaken their anti-missile systems to be able to use our missiles. Of course, they have a lot of max level anti-theater, so we need to target them. And the most strategical unit to target these units is with melee forces such as special forces, anti-tanks, or the helicopters. And we have all of these articles which we can counter their anti-air systems. So this large-scale air assault with 84 helicopters, a combination, as I said, of gunships and attack helicopters. They really weakened a lot their aerial defenses. Of course, I received casualties because they possess a lot of anti-air, mobile anti-air, but no problem because we have significant numbers of helicopters, which they will give us the ability to perform a very good damage for them. And in this front, from the Adriatic Sea, a huge battle now is going underway against the German Navy and the Egyptian submarines and also the Saudi battleships. The Saudi battleships is composed of a combination of cruisers and destroyers. Everything is max level and we have a very good combination of naval units. In the front of Bucharest here is chaotic. Look here, it's chaotic. Like a lot of action is happening here. Our artillery is attacking everything on their way. I have a lot of artillery stacks, multiple rocket launches. They are mobilized and put in a very good position, hiding after our melee forces such as the armored divisions like main battle tanks and anti-tanks, of course, and also infantries, and they are performing a large attack from distance. And now the apocalypse have begun with a combination of ICBMs and ballistic missiles, and we are going to target their land forces there on the front of Craiova and Bucharest. Our main goal and the first wave is to wipe out everything on that way. So our air force has targeted their anti-airs, and now we have the access to use our nuclear firepower. This is a max level ICBM with a damage of 420 against soft and armored. Just imagine 5 or 6 ICBMs fall in the same area. What kind of damage they will make. And also you have to think about the splash range, because when the ICBM lands, it causes a splash range of 50. So it will wipe out anything in a radius of 50. Look there. The second that ICBM landed, he literally wiped 3 stacks. Like 3 stacks, imagine. 3 stacks of multiple rocket launches, anti-airs, and SAMs. This is so beautiful to watch. This is so beautiful to see. They are falling like birds on them. Like lava. Volcano lava. Look here, the front is empty now. I can't believe this. Look, more and more missiles are coming. These are the Egyptian missiles, because we gave the order for Egypt to focus on the nuclear firepower, because our strategy here is well defined. We have waves of attacks, everything is well timed, and we really split our waves. Like the first one was armored. The second one was multiple rocket launches. The third one was special forces. The fourth one was the air force and the helicopter attack. The fifth one is the nuclear firepower and the missiles. So this is how we split and how we organized our strategy of attack to 5 steps. And every step has a goal. So that only remained 3 beautiful little pieces of SAMs there of France. And they are going to be an easy target for my helicopters, because you know SAMs doesn't attack helicopters because the helicopters have a low flying range or altitude, a low flying altitude, and the SAMs, they use cruise missiles to defend against fixed wing aircraft. So cruise missiles, they really don't like attack the helicopters because they have a low altitude of flying. So that's why only mobile anti-air can attack helicopters, because the anti-air use guns. Like they use machine guns, anti-air guns with 50 calibers or something even more stronger and more to be able to counter the mobile anti-air. This is a little information about the war technologies and the anti-air technologies here. That's why the SAMs, they don't attack the helicopters. This is why I love the game of Conflict of Nations, because the stats and the strength and weakness points, they are very realistic. They're really realistic, like when you really want to compare them with the real life articles and real life armies, you can see that our articles here in the game, they are almost the same as in reality. Understand? That's the most important thing in this game, which makes me love it so much, because we use real names of the units, we use the good stats, like significant and accurate stats. So everything here will give you a good idea of what is going on in real life and the armies in real life. And like that, you can search more on the Google and you will find what we are talking about. Let's go back, and now I am going to charge forward from the main line with my anti-tanks, anti-airs and SAMs. My stacks now are composed of anti-air, SAMs and anti-tanks, because now really, like, this is the second wave of cruise missiles. They are all coming from the attack submarines. We are going to target the island of Barry, because Barry is well fortified with multiple rocket launches, which is making us like struggling to enter the Adriatic Sea with our ships. So now it's Egypt launching like a lot of cruise missiles on Barry. So Barry now have like anti-missiles there, and I don't think that our cruise missiles will reach that zone, but after all, we can make some damage. Because yes, the anti-missiles, they will intercept, but not like they are going to intercept like 11 or 12 max level cruise missiles, you understand? You know what I mean? This is how our mosquitoes, they are flying on the map. So the front of Bucharest and Craiova is empty now, and it is well conquered. Now we have to focus on the main line, which is close to the Adriatic Sea. To be honest, Germany is putting a very good stand with his navy. He really chose the perfect position to make a naval stand there, because he knows that we are focusing on the attack submarines, and our attack submarines can't really enter the shores, the coastal waters, because of course they will lose a lot of hit points, a lot of attack points. So that's what makes him advantageous here. But the good thing here, we have a lot of cruise missiles, and these cruise missiles, they will inflict a lot of damage for their cruisers. Cruisers have defense abilities against missiles, but not a lot. Only frigates, they can have a significant defense against cruise missiles. So max level cruise missiles with a good hit points, really you can't counter all of them. So here also we are launching more and more cruise missiles to the front there. So the front is weakened. They still have like intact stacks there, but now we will perform the flanking. This is the strategy I was speaking about from the video of the pre-battle, where I said we will perform the Blitzkrieg, the lightning war. We will penetrate their first line of defense and later surround them. So this is what we are going to do. Now Belgrade has fallen officially, and we literally penetrated their first line of defense. Now we are going to surround them from behind. We have like the special forces, which they can perform the air assault. Mobile anti-air and anti-tanks, and also SAMs with max level all, they can perform the air assault. So now we are going to go with the air assault, flanking, and also the second, or this is going to be the third wave of missile attack. The third wave of missile attack is going to be focused on the front near the Adriatic Sea, because we are finding problems there to be able to penetrate that area. It's only going to be a matter of time until that zone is going to be cleared, but yes, we are losing a lot of time to be able to enter from that area. That's why we are forced to turn around them and flank them. This is my tanka ace, Melliodas. I am going to send him to the front. I need him there. I need all the artillery divisions I can spare here. I can also help the Egyptian Navy and the Saudi Navy to be able to hit the German cruisers, the French frigates with my multiple rocket launchers. You know, my multiple rocket launchers, when they are positioned in the mountains, they are going to be deadly against ships. You are going to ask why, especially in mountains, because of course they will benefit of 25% of attack, bonus attack in the mountains. So yeah, here the geometry and the type of land is going to be very important for the land units to be able to benefit first of the bonuses and also to avoid the penalties. So now just one single strike. Come on, let's give it one single strike. Bye bye. Goodbye. So now officially the front of the Bucharest and Craiova is officially ours. It is cleaned and now we can focus 100% on the front. Oh, France still have stealth strikers and he is sending them to the front here. I don't think that will survive because they have a lot of anti-air here in this region. We will see what will happen to those stealth strikers. And also now our missiles are landing. I don't think if they're going to reach their target. Okay, the stealth striker are down. As I said, it's just one single strike. France lost his stack of 3 stealth strikers there because I am fortified with SAMs. Like, that zone is a no-fly zone for me because like 4 or 5 stacks which they have SAMs in them, you can't really fly in that zone with fixed wing aircrafts. So here we are making another attempt to penetrate the Bari Bay there and open to the Adriatic Sea. The air assault now has begun and we are going to perform the flanking. My multiple rocket launchers, they are engaging those German and French stacks there. They are also having multiple rocket launchers there. That's what makes things complicated a little bit here. So here I'm going to explain a little bit the situation. In the Adriatic Sea, Germany is fortified with cruisers and French frigates. We have mainly a lot of attack submarines. We don't really concern their multiple rocket launchers because their multiple rocket launchers, they can't attack our attack submarines. But the bad thing here that the Adriatic Sea is shores, is like coastal waters. Our submarines, they will be so vulnerable and easy in the coastal waters. This is what is making things complicated here. So the key to win this battle is my multiple rocket launchers and also our cruise missiles. This is the key to win this battle. So if I am able to finish this German stack in front of me and the French stack behind it, I will focus all of my multiple rocket launchers on their navy. And like that, they will be falling one by one. Because of course their navy cannot focus on our submarines, on our navies, and at the same time on our multiple rocket launchers. Like, they just can't, they will be overwhelmed. Here I am continuing the penetration through the main line. You see all of those land radars appearing there. These are all anti-airs. This is another stack of stealth strikers of France. He still have more and more and he is still sending more. But I think also it will be dead. Yes, it is dead. Stealth Strike Squadron France is dead. We received the green notification. So now my stack of 4 SAMs and 5 anti-tanks, it will perform the contact closely to the German stack. If that contact is established, I can assure you that that stack is going to be wiped because it is very vulnerable against my anti-tank division. Now let's send more and more divisions, artillery divisions to the front. I still have a lot. You see now, like I have 5 or 6 artillery divisions in the middle near Sofia, and they are like the second plan, you understand? I am going to send them as a support. I didn't want to send them from the beginning because I want to minimize my number of casualties. But now it's taking a while, the Battle of the Adriatic Sea, so I need to send all of my support units to wipe these German forces from my first line of defense. I need to wipe them out. Let's send now the third wave of the air assaults. Going to start sending them stack by stack. Here they are overstacked in the airport. Let's split them and send them. Bomber wing Germany. Germany is sending a bomber wing, like I saw it from the notifications, so that green dot is a bomber wing, German bomber wing. So we will see. I think that bomber wing is going for its fate. It's going to be dead. As I said earlier, if the stealth didn't make it, I don't think the bombers, they will make it. I'm going to continue sending my air force. I will focus them all on the front line. I don't know what is there exactly in the front line because I only can see like land radars, but I am assured that they have a lot of anti-air. This attack is going to be risky because if they have a lot of anti-air there, I'm going to lose quite a significant number of helicopters. But no problem. Now, the Saudi bombers, they are being deployed. They are sneaking behind the enemy lines, and they are going to finish those grounded stealth bombers there before they reach an airport. That's the strategy. We need to bombard them. Of course, the Saudi Arabia bombers, they have cruise missiles, so they will start like launching cruise missiles like rain. So it's just a few seconds and the contact here will be established. Also, I have a stack of 7 anti-tanks and 2 SAMs. It's going to be wild, and this is our navy. Still have like 69 attack submarine. So this is the bomber wing. It is overstacked. Okay, just die. Die, please. My elite helicopter wing Zeldris is going also to engage. Let's see what will happen to this bomber. Going to send more and more SAMs to the front. Even though we destroyed a lot of their air force, they still are bringing more and more. It's really interesting how much air force they have. So this is the air assault I was speaking about. We are going to surround them and air flank them from behind. This game is all about thinking, is all about strategy, and of course it's all about intelligence. Yes, they are dead. The bomber wing is dead. 2 bombers and 4 strikers, they are dead in one single strike. That's how important the SAM launches are against fixed wing aircrafts. You see here my my rotary wing officer has lost like 2 helicopters in one single strike. That's what I was speaking about. They have a lot of mobile anti-air in that region. So attacking it with helicopters is not going to be a good idea. It's going to be very reckless. And our anti-tank division here near the Adriatic Sea have wiped that German artillery division. As I said, the second that the contact is established, it will be wiped within seconds. So here the naval battle. The stack, the German stack near Bari is still annoying me, is still intact and very strong. It is equipped with 2 anti-missiles, 2 mobile anti-air, 5 multi-rocket launchers and 1 SAM. It is untouchable. So we need, seriously, we need to wipe out those navies. There only remained 1 stack of cruisers, German cruisers, and 2 stacks of frigates. So not much, they will be... It's only a matter of time, as I said earlier, and they will be dead soon. So whenever their navy is cleared, we will go and focus on those land forces in Bari and finish them off. This is the last stealth striker of France, and it is going to die. Like, it's a desperate attack. It's a desperate attack. That's a chaotic front. That's a chaotic war. I'm in love with this war, to be honest. This is the new concept of wars that we want to promote for. We want these events to happen more. Like fans, they really love to see face-to-face war, head-to-head war, a lot of strategies, a lot of advanced technologies, and more important, a lot of action and fun. So much fun in this war. These are our Air Force going to the front. This is amazing. Okay, I think it's time to have a look at the statistics and the damage. Let's go and see the casualties. Germany, 69,000. Turkey, 47,000. Let's go and see my casualties with France. France, 60,000. Turkey, 31,000. I am the half of France. So that's the casualties. We meet in the next part. Bye bye.